Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian. So today I'm coming to you guys from South St. Pete. Specifically, right behind me is Elbow Lane, which is in St. Pete, right near the bay. And I found a cool piece of history behind me. I'm not sure if you can see the sign. Now that sign says Jungle Prada Tavern, but back in 1924 it was known as the Gangplank. And let's go take a look at this place behind me. Alright guys, so this used to be called the Gangplank in 1924, and it was built by a developer named Walter Fuller, and it is the first nightclub in St. Pete. But the claim to history that this nightclub deals with is it's one of the first nightclubs in Florida owned by Al Capone. So it has a Spanish Caribbean style architecture on the building here. And this is built in 1924. Let's go take a look at it. So if you're standing on Park Street North and Elbow Lane North, this is the front of the old nightclub right here. And from what I heard, nothing has been changed except the name of the facility here, the nightclub. Actually, maybe that emblem has changed a little bit to reflect Jungle Prada. So guys, here's the back of the nightclub here, the Gangplank, back in the day. And they still have this is the rear of the club, so it's shaped like the plow of a boat. It's pretty cool. There's a place you can eat out there, back there. But back in the day, they had big bands that played here, like Duke Ellington, Count Basie played here at one time. So this was an original nightclub in St. Pete, the very first nightclub. Imagine that's the very first doors over there too. So guys, word has it, reportedly back in when it was a nightclub that Al Capone owned, that during Prohibition the bootleggers would actually deliver the liquor right to this bay right here, right to this shore, and actually bring it over here to the nightclub under the night sky and trying to get basically the liquor into the nightclub away from the authorities. So pretty cool. Bit of history back here. And there's there was a small airport nearby that's now a local mall that Al Capone used to fly in from Chicago or from his other places and come over here to this nightclub. Also guys, Babe Ruth was actually married in the Gangplank behind those doors right there. Right in there somewhere. Pretty cool. And this little guy's nearby right here in the parking lot. Enjoying the salt air and the breeze over here from the bay. There's another shot of the nightclub from this side right here. It's pretty big. Comes from way over here, down this way. So guys, right across the street from the Jungle Prada Tavern is this little park, which is called Jungle Prada de Narvaez Park. And here's a sign, marker that marks Panfilo de Narvaez, who is actually supposedly reportedly the first European to land in North America, the very first explorer here in North America, April 1528. It says, from the site of this ancient Indian village was launched the first exploration by white men of the North American continent. So he came here on 5 ships, and he's not really known too much as in the history books, but definitely look him up. He's pretty cool story about his exploration, and it's also a tragedy too, since I believe most of the people in his exploration group passed away. But this is the sign right here of the park, but there's several Indian mounds here from the ancient Tacobaga tribe. I think there's one right here. So it kind of goes up a little bit high right there. And there's a few peacocks around here too, from what I've seen. Not sure what's in that log there, but probably something in there hiding out. So right now I'm walking on an ancient Indian mound. And there's another one over there too. I can hear the lizards scurrying across the leaves right here. So pretty cool, a little bit of history here. There's another Indian mound right there. And right there is the old Gangplank, which I talked about earlier. But pretty cool, 2 places in one in terms of history close by, so very cool. So this is the other side of the Indian mound, which I was looking at a minute ago, right on the other side of the park. Pretty cool bit of history here. So I found this sign right here on this park, and the city of St. Petersburg has this as a cultural site, and there's some regulations right there that you see right there in front of me. No use of metal detectors without a valid permit. No excavations or removal of any mound contents are prohibited too. And on the back of the sign it even talks about the Indian mound regulations here. So guys, there are rules when you come to this park, so definitely follow them if you visit. And definitely, I encourage you guys, if you go to St. Pete, definitely find these 2 places out I just showed you. Pretty cool bit of history, and most important, they're free. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for my video. If you like my quick stop here, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I will do some more little wandering around and finding some historical places in Florida, little points of interest as I go around Florida. Alright guys, stay safe, healthy, take care. Very nice and peaceful out here, guys. Nice to stretch your legs out a little bit, get some fresh air, walk around, and especially enjoying this view right